Sagittarius, hi! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what Sagittarius needs to know, what's coming up in your lives. Wow! Any advice from the universe is so welcome for our Sagittarius. What do they need to know? What is coming up that they need to be made aware of? Wow, they are flying. Really flying here. Can I say that? No, I say that. Stops. Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you. So I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading right here. We'll find out why the Three of Pentacles is surrounding this entire reading. So Sagittarius, we have a few cards left for the second part of the reading. So I have the Three of Pentacles surrounding your entire reading. Now all cards are male or female, okay? And the kings and queens are very mature-minded. But the Three of Pentacles here, look, that's a black card. So we're talking about an argument. We're talking about like butting heads with somebody about something. This could be work related. This can be just, relationship related, but not seeing eye to eye. And it has to do with security and stability, and that's why it could be work related. It could be on building something, building a future. So I need to read on. I need to find out what's going on here in your reading, and this is what we're going to talk about. There could be a third energy that's involved in this reading that is causing problems. So let me just read on. Up here in your highest energy, I have the moon. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy, this is in your highest energy, is about something's going to be revealed. Something is going to come to light, and it has to do with this Three of Pentacles. Maybe you don't know there's a third influence going on here. So it's like that lobster. It crawls out of the water, but you didn't know it was there until it crawled out of the water. It's like night turning to day, secrets being revealed. So very powerful energy here with the moon being in your highest energy. And something's going to be revealed about this, butting heads or arguments, something like that, either at work or relationship. I don't know yet. I think it's relationship, though it usually is with the tarot, and by looking at the cards, I do think it is. I have the Two of Pentacles here, right next to the moon and above the Three of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, a lot of highs, a lot of lows, ups and downs. It's like being on a roller coaster. Look how rocky the ocean is, and those ships are just bouncing around. And so it's almost like you can have agreements, but then something happens where it just throws you way off. It's like you think you're on the right track, and then bam, you're not on the right track. Well, something's going to be revealed about this energy that keeps you just flip-flopping and really not being able to get balanced in some relationship here with someone. I have the Knight of Cups right next to the Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups is all about a sincere offer, a sincere love offer. Cups are love. So I feel like that this has to do with someone who comes into your life, makes you a sincere love offer, but things are rocky. And you're really not quite sure why, I don't think. But I think that there's a third energy that's interfering. whether they told you about it or not, and I feel like they have not said anything about a third energy of some sort. That is really the main basis for these arguments, and you don't even know it, but it's going to come to light. I have the Two of Wands under the moon and next to the Three of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands, here you are. You're holding onto a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and with the other hand you're holding the world. So you're looking over the world by yourself, wondering what your future is going to look like. What is it going to look like moving forward? You're thinking about leaving this whole situation. Well, something will come to light, something will be revealed. The universe is involved. I do have the Wheel of Fortune next to the Three of Pentacles and under the Knight of Cups. Now, I feel like the universe wanted the Knight of Cups to come in, but there's other factors going on here with that Three of Pentacles. So this is the card, the wheel is turning. This is the wheel of the universe. Wheel for the better, Wheel of Fortune. So if it does, for some of you, have to do with work, things are going to work out for the better, okay? If it has to do with love, things are going to work out for the better no matter how they work out, because the universe is always on your side. And it has to do with this person, and it has to do with this butting of heads, okay? So you're going to move past it somehow. You're thinking you're going to move past it on your own. They may have other ideas. Let's find out. I have the Eight of Swords under the Two of Wands. So the truth and clarity is all around you. If you just take off that blindfold, unbind yourself, your feet aren't bound, your mouth isn't bound, ask the questions that need to be asked. Don't be afraid, because it already looks like you're teetering on this relationship going to the wayside anyway. So ask the questions. The truth is there, and it's all around you. So this is a card of illusion because your feet are not bound and your mouth is not bound. So you can find your way out of this situation. You feel kind of trapped. You feel like you don't know everything that's going on, and you don't until you are enlightened, okay? I have the High Priestess too, right next to the Eight of Swords and right under the Three of Pentacles. The High Priestess, this is the card of intuition and knowing in the tarot deck. It says pull back that pomegranate curtain and pay attention to what your gut is telling you. You have a lot of answers right within you already. So pay attention. And that's going to help you ask the right questions too. So if your gut's telling you something, you're probably right on the money here. So pay attention. It's going to be very helpful in you moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune, the universe wants you to pay attention. They want you to know the truth so that you know the right thing to do for your life. I have the Two of Cups next to the High Priestess and under the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a soulmate involved. I think this is the person that you're connected to, the one that came in, the Knight of Cups, male or female. And I feel like there needs to be a meeting of the minds, a meeting of the hearts and souls. This can be a friends with benefits card. Now, maybe they're treating the relationship that way, or you feel like they are, but it needs to be talked about. This truth and clarity needs to come out. But the two of you need to have an understanding. And that's what I see here. And that's what the wheel is trying to do, is get the two of you to have some sort of understanding between each other. Wow. Let's take out the rest of these cards for the second part of this reading. I think I got them all. Okay. So Sagittarius. I have the Knight of Pentacles right next to the Knight of Cups. Well, yeah. Okay. So they're slow. They're slow to commit. If this is a work reading, they're slow to pay you. They're slow to give you a raise. They're slow to appreciate you. But with the Knight of Pentacles in love, It's the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. It looks like the horse is just standing there. It's moving. There's barely one foot in front of the other. So slow, though. It's bringing that pentacle. Security, stability, commitment. They do have a pentacle, the Knight of Cups, okay? But they're very slow at offering it. I have the Six of Swords right next to the Knight of Pentacles. You're moving away. You're starting to, you're picking up swords of truth and clarity. And the more you pick up, the further away you get from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters in your life. So that truth and clarity is going to be very beneficial for you in moving forward in life. So you are moving forward. You're taking action. This is also a slow, pretty slow moving card, but doing it. And you're moving right towards the Lovers. There's your guardian angels and spirit guides right there. They're trying to keep you together. They're trying to bring you together. I think whatever this is in the Three of Pentacles, it needs to go or be dealt with. So this is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. You might have been lovers in another lifetime. But you're definitely very strong soulmates. Very strong. So down here, we know your soulmates, and this can be that your best friends and soulmates and lovers. Maybe, as of yet, you're not lovers and will be. But I feel like you already are. And I feel like, see how there's two people in this card, and there's three that surround the entire reading? Somebody's got to go. There's an energy, whether it's a person or an addiction or something that is interfering with your relationship. I have the Eight of Cups right under the Knight of Pentacles and right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is moving away. This is actually, I really think you're thinking of leaving this relationship. You're really heavily thinking of walking away, turning your back on love. I think you do have love for this person, but I think you're thinking of leaving it behind because you don't have all the truth and clarity and you're tired of it. I feel frustration. I feel a lot of frustration in this reading. Well, it's right next to the Wheel of Fortune, and I think they're trying to get you past that feeling of wanting to run away or walk away, move away from this whole situation. I have the Hermit here, and it's saying, take your time, take a time out, take some time to yourself, and think about your path forward. So they kind of want you to slow down a little bit here. So they know that you want your path forward, and you want to be clear about how you're moving forward. So they're here to shine the lantern on this. They know you're thinking about walking away and turning your back, but you're actually, I don't think they want you to. This is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So take time to yourself is what you need to do. Really put some thought into moving forward. You are going to be moving forward, but is it with or without this very sincere person who has brought something along with them? I have the Chariot next to the Hermit and under the Lovers. Moving forward. I think the Hermit wants you to move forward with this other person, okay? I do see you moving forward with this other person, but this truth and clarity needs to come out. You need to follow your intuition. You need to ask the right questions. So the Hermit's here to shine light on your path forward, and it's right under the Lovers. They want the two of you to move forward without this other energy, whatever it is that's interfering. I have the World right next to the Two of Cups and right under the Eight of Cups. This is a new life cycle. If you walk away from this person, you're walking away from a whole new life cycle. I don't think they want you to. I think they want you to enter this new life cycle with this other person. So that's why you have to have a meeting of the minds, a meeting of the hearts. You need to come together as two and work this out somehow. They do have a pentacle. They are slow to offer it, but a lot of it, this could be a past experience This could be an ex-wife. This could be an ex-lover, somebody who did them wrong, somebody who hurt them that they're still hanging on to, and that's why they're not coming forth with the Pentacle. It just needs to be talked about. I have the Five of Pentacles next to the World and under the Hermit. Now the Hermit's saying spend some time alone. I think you're feeling rejected already. I think you're feeling kind of like already left alone, or kind of ghosted or abandoned. But I think you need to take this time to reflect. This is a church window, and you can always go in for warmth. You don't have to stay out in the cold. So it's right next to your new life cycle. Don't make rash decisions in this reading. Take your time, think things through carefully, and have discussions before you make any major moves. I have the Four of Cups right next to that Five of Pentacles and under the Chariot. Yeah, see, I feel like you just want to reject them coming in. Maybe you feel like I think you feel like they're rejecting your love offers. There's a reason for it. They haven't told you. There's something going on, whether it's just in their head or whether it's an actual happening. So you're feeling pretty like, well, there's more fish in the sea. I can just walk away from this if I have to. But you already have love for this person. And it feels like with these cards, they want you to work it out with this person because they are a very strong soulmate. And your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to help, and so is the universe, on getting this whole thing worked out so the two of you can move forward with the Chariot here together into this new life cycle. So think hard before you walk away, because you could be leaving a very nice life cycle if you don't get the clarity that you need to have before you make a decision. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, there one came out. Angel card time. Let's see what your guardian angels have to say about this reading. It is the Two of Abundance. So I will read this card to you. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. Yes, it is. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. Remember, I kept going back and forth on job and love, job. It is important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. So it is in the attitude. Try to change, if you're in a woe is me type energy, try to change that, get your answers, and then I think positivity. I think the universe and your guardian angels are here to help you through all of this. So that is your angel card. I want to thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot, and I want to thank my guardian angels and my spirit guides for helping me deliver this message. If you would like a deeper look into your love life, I do private readings. Just click on the description box to get started. I'm running a special through January 15th, $20 for 2 parts. Thank you.